Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today is a very freaking interesting day in cryptocurrencies. We're going to get to that in a second. And there is a lot of news going on at the moment, especially with Solana. Very, very bullish. We don't want to miss this. And yes, I'm wearing my Peaky Blinders hat. I've been watching it quite a bit. And, thought I'd try something different instead of wearing my New York Yankees cap. Anyway, guys, let's get into this because it's a very, very bullish day. We've got updates in relation to, of course, Ripple and the SEC. What's going on? May 6th is going to be an interesting date coming up this week. Inevitable that Bitcoin is going to hit 100K. Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF sees its first freaking day of inflows. Absolutely wild. US government saying that they cannot go bankrupt because they can simply print more money. What the F? Solana as well. Very, very bullish article and published out by, I believe it is Fidelity. You don't want to miss this. And I'm also going to show you my trading bots with 3 commas on OKX and Bybit. We'll get into that as well. So stick around to the end of the video. It's not going to be a long one. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here on my screen, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting pretty crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a good thumbs up. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, all right? Now, straight to community tab. There is a lot to go through. We've got top altcoins in my portfolio today. We've got CKB, Doge, Ravane. We've got the Graph and Telcoin, which is doing some pretty interesting things as well. Now, this is absolutely wild, right? This is bullish. I don't care what anyone says, but Franklin Templeton, a global investment firm managing $1.6 trillion, has released a report titled Solana Accelerated Adoption. Really? Which predicts that Solana is positioned to become the third major crypto asset after Bitcoin and Ethereum. If this doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. Anyway, moving on. Grayscale. I couldn't believe this when I saw it, but they literally had the first freaking day of inflows since the 11th of January. The first day ever. Wow, what the hell is going on? They have literally crashed them. Look at all the times you can see on the screen right here. They've crashed the market. I hate it. It's annoying. Liquidations. Look at them all. But anyway, they've had their first day of inflows on Friday or today in the United States. So it's fascinating to see that as well. And let's get into crypto bubbles. And yes, before I do, I have actually CoinMarketCap. Let's go to that and see what's going on here, ladies and gents. Coins, top altcoins. We've got 2.34 trillion today in the market, $74 billion in volume. It's still incredibly low. 52% Bitcoin dominance, or I should say 53. 56 on the Fear and Greed Index. So again, we're not as greedy at the moment, but big whales are buying. Bitcoin sitting at 63,000 US dollars today. That's up 6%. Ethereum's at 3.8% up today at 3,104. We've got Solana up 3.97%, $144. This thing is going to rocket in my opinion. And again, it's just my opinion, but there is so much happening on Solana and institutions are buying it up big, which is insane. And XRP at 52 cents. I've got my favorite coins, which I share in my Patreon every single day, literally my portfolio, what I'm holding. Go check that out, by the way. It's linked below in the video description. You don't want to miss that. Quick look at crypto bubbles. And yes, before I do have the Wall Street Bull University linked below. This is my official Patreon page where I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, trading bots, you name it. It all goes up in here. My dividend investing, which I love and I'm very passionate about. And I posted up there the other day as well with all the dividends that I'm buying and dollar cost averaging into. It's passive income at its best. Now, we've got a few members in here, guys. I think we're still at 900 members in total. Some of them are free. Some of them are paid. If you're paid, thank you very much. I really appreciate that because, again, it's a bit of work that goes into this and sharing those bots that I've got set up as well. Anyway, I love doing it, so I hope you get some value from it, guys. I really do. But thank you so much to all of you that are paid members. You guys absolutely freaking rock. Anyway, let's get into this quickly. Let's go to 3 commas. Now, again, they are an official partner of my channel. I've been using 3 commas now, coming up to 3 years, which has been incredible. Again, these bots have made insane gains. I'm not going to BS anyone right here. I've had losses as well, but mainly gains, which is awesome. I've got a lot of futures bots set up on Bybit. Again, trading Solana. I've got, Hedera long positions going at the moment, and I've got multi-bots set up. Now, the multi-bots, for those of you who don't know what they are, basically can trade all the futures on Bybit. And, it's up to you, whatever you want to put in there. You can put the banking coins, which I've got, banking coins, meme coins. I've got all of the top 10, basically. And I'm only trading on 5x leverage at the moment because the market is still not 100% settled. And it's interesting to see that Grayscale has had an inflow today, because it just means maybe that they're having a transition. They're not going to be selling off, but we never know, right? Anyway, so that's the reason why for 5x leverage. I do not recommend trading with leverage as well. And for those of you who are interested in using the spot market and just the standard spot trading bots with 3 commas on either OKX or Bybit or Binance or whatever you prefer, that's up to you. I use OKX still with my spot trading because I can still do that. And of course, the leverage trading is on Bybit. So link is below for that. Very, very nice. You can set these up, follow mine. It's all there, guys, for you. Now, let's get into crypto bubbles. And before I do, I'm just going to have a sip of water. Had training today, so I'm a little bit dehydrated. There we go. All right. So it is a sea of green, which is really nice to see this. I mean, the graph's up 11% today, still up 110 on the year, which is crazy at 28 cents. Not complaining about that. Hedera up 2.8% as well. Very, very nice. Hedera at 11 cents, still incredibly undervalued. My favorite at the moment is Solana, 4% on the day, 5.8 on the week, and we've got 532% in the year. Where do you get 500% return? It just doesn't exist at $144. eCash, I'm looking at buying that just for a bit of fun. Shiba Inu's up 7.8 as well. Still, I'm holding on to that, haven't sold it. And of course, we've got my favorite coins like the banking coins. They're all bullish. And XRP's down the bottom right here, 2.1% today, which is nice. And 52 cents. Still incredibly undervalued. Anyway, let's get into the news quickly, but there is an update here, May 6th, which is going to be very, very interesting right here. But in the ongoing legal conflict between Ripple and the SEC, which has heavily impacted the price of XRP, 2 parties are at odds over whether the testimony of the SEC's Assistant Chief Accountant, Andrea Fox, should be allowed. Ripple has recently submitted a letter supporting its motion to dismiss the new expert evidence, and they argue that Fox's statements qualify as expert testimony and should have been introduced earlier during the remedy's discovery phase. The SEC plans to reply May 6th, and the court is expected to make a ruling soon after that. Fingers crossed there's a ruling because, a ruling on the expert testimony, but in saying that, I would just love for this freaking case to be over because I think we're well and truly over it. Plan B. Incredible analysis. Again, he basically says it's inevitable that Bitcoin's going to go to 100,000 US dollars, and honestly, I do believe this as well. But Plan B believes that Bitcoin can reach 6 figures before the end of this year, which would be nice. In a new strategy session on chain, tells his 157 YouTube thousand followers. Thank you to all of my followers. That based on his prior history, Bitcoin's price is likely to double the current value to restore Bitcoin miners' revenue losses during April halving. And it is inevitable that Bitcoin will reach $100,000 in his opinion because miner revenue has to recover. Agreed. Mining revenue because the halving did halve. All the miners' entire industry right here has seen its revenue drop by 50% and it has to recover. Usually the last 3 halvings it did recover within 4 to 8 months. Which, again, you have to be patient in this game. And the only way of mining revenue to recover, the price doubles. So estimating the current price of $60K, we should be well above $100,000 by the end of this year. I agree with that. Now, this is crazy. And Grayscale's GBTC ETF stops bleeding, which is crazy. And the Grayscale Investments GBTC has seen its first day of inflows following the over $17.5 billion of outflows. It's just madness. Madness. And on May 3rd, Grayscale's GBTC recorded $63 million of inflows after recording approximately $17.5 billion of outflows since the 11th of Jan after the Bitcoin ETFs launched. That is a lot of money, $17 billion. I just thought this headline was hilarious. Seriously, the US government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money, the administration or Biden administration has said. Seriously. And you wonder why people are buying Bitcoin? Because there's only a finite supply of Bitcoin and it can't be reproduced. That is it. There's only 21 million. So print their own money. Right, that just goes to show everything's fake with fiat currency. Solana, and again, to join Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is really, really nice to see this as well. Franklin Templeton, a global asset management firm, $1.6 trillion, has released a report titled Solana Accelerated Adoption, which predicts that Solana is positioned to become the third major crypto asset after Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the analyst is highlighted that Solana has dominated in capturing a surge in crypto activity during this period, particularly driven by major airdrops in the Solana ecosystem, such as Jito and Pyth, I believe it is. Pyth, however you pronounce it. Anyway, regardless of that, looking at that partnership with Visa and Solana, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. It's part of my utility cryptos, really. Now, Cryptometer.io, have a quick look at this and we'll get to X. I want to keep this video short. Net inflow, we've got money going into Doge, Sheeb, we've got Injective, Floki, I believe that's Arweave, FET, AI, Pepe, Sui, bullish on Sui, which is nice as well. And BNB and Ethereum and Bitcoin. So people are still buying the OGs. Let's go to X right now. Have a look here, then we'll end up on this. Thank you to those 6,000. Let me have a look. 393 people. You guys absolutely rock. Honestly, gems, human beings, legends. Me and Johnny Deaton, that is pinned. Franklin Templeton literally buys 100 Bitcoin, $60.9 million. Biggest day since launch. That is a lot of money. And someone just literally lost $68 million in crypto by copy/pasting the wrong address and pressing send. Be careful of doing this. I've done it many, many times, and I've learnt my lesson the hard way. Do not do this. Make sure you check the addresses, make sure it's correct. Sometimes the copy and paste on your phone or your computer, whatever you're using, can make a mistake. Doesn't grab the correct address. So be careful with that. Again, Brad Garlinghouse right here. Very excited to see the number of XRP community-led events growing this year with XRP Gold Coast in March. Yeah. Well done, Wave Innovation. And XRP Las Vegas starting tomorrow. Hope to see some of you there. That is bullish right here. $755 million worth of XRP, and it was transferred in 4 seconds for a fee of 1 cent. Come on, you're telling me bank's not going to use it. Interesting right here. Again, we are literally at the early stages of a full-blown bull market. Just stay patient with this, guys. Just continue to dollar cost average. Don't go FOMOing in when everyone else does. And again, yes, this is crazy, but GBTC was about to lose its crown as the largest Bitcoin ETF to IBIT, and then out of nowhere, it has finally, again, had its first inflow. That is mind-blowing. It really is. Absolutely crazy. Now, we've got Eric Balkanis right here. If I can pronounce your name wrong. Sorry, mate. I'll get it right one day. But new high water, more Bitcoin ETF holders just rolled in. Young Rong Asset Management, based in Hong Kong, bought $38 million worth of IBIT, which makes up 12% of its reported holdings. Interesting, given Hong Kong has its own ETFs, but the US ETFs have more irresistible combo and low to high volume, which again is true. There's more money in New York. And we've got also, again, some updates, $38 million. Now, this is what I wanted to play you guys. I'm going to end up on this. But Michael Saylor is literally saying that, BNB, Solana, Ripple, and Cardano will never have their own ETFs. And Jeremy Hogan has said, there is almost nothing I'm more certain about that Ripple will not be deemed as crypto asset security unregistered this summer. And have a look at this.
Everything down the stack is going to be approved. And when Ethereum is not going to be approved, sometime this summer, it'll be very clear to everyone that Ethereum is deemed a crypto asset security, not a commodity. After that, you're going to see that Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Ripple, Cardano, everything down the stack is just a crypto asset security unregistered. None of them will ever be wrapped by a spot ETF. None of them will be accepted by Wall Street. None of them will be accepted by mainstream institutional investors as crypto assets. This is the one universal consensus accepted institutional grade crypto asset in the world. There won't be another one going to be approved.
What is your opinion about that? Let me know in the comments because, again, I'd have to disagree with him on that. I really do. I have to. Sorry, Michael, mate. I do. XRP is not a security. We know this for a fact. It has been classified as a commodity under law, right? Anyway, that is it, Bulls. Thank you very much. I'm out of here. Make sure you join the Patreon. I'll be posting up there regularly as I always do, and speaking in the chat. And continue to dollar cost average and stay bullish. All right. Have a good night, good afternoon, and good morning. If it's morning, have an espresso. Peace out, Bulls. See you then.